Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back to yet another episode of This Old Pilot. So, last couple of days, it hasn't exactly been flyable because we've had so much heavy smoke from Canadian wildfires, but I guess Jim and I are hangar rats, so you can find us out at the airport about any time.
Pretty regular.
Now, the last time that we talked, we spoke about your trike, but we didn't speak too much about light sport in general.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it about light sport that you really like?
It allows me to fly without having a medical. I can fly on my car license, my vehicle license. I don't care to fly at night, so I'm restricted from that anyway, but you get in here at dusk and there's nothing to see in this front.
Yeah.
You're in the air. And but I love flying during the day. It took me about 40 hours to get my light sport. The book says you have to have 20, but I'm going to share with you that I don't know many people that get it at 20.
That would be kind of tough because, having come from the private and the commercial end of things, I don't know. I don't think that 20 is adequate. I know that there's people out there that would argue about it, but there's so much to aviation, especially learning how to fly safely. And the whole thing about having a license is quite typically it's a license to learn.
Yes. When I was learning, I thought I had the cat by the tail when I got 45 hours in. And I've got several hundreds of hours in since then. And the thing that I look back on right now is, boy, I didn't know anything at 40 or 50 hours. And I certainly have learned a lot about how to fly and handle the trike. I'm surprised in the things that it will do. Once you get off the ground, you're in pretty good position, stay away from thunderstorms and the tornadoes, just the little things, you don't want to go near those. But it gets along real good, and I mean, I've been up and had a ground speed of 0, and you're going like, okay, this thing is clocking me at 65 mile an hour, and I've got a ground speed down here at 0 on this thing, and I'm going like, I'm not going anywhere. So that's a good indication to get out of that area anyway. But it is fun to do once in a while.
One time a weather system had passed and I was flying in Aluscum, and so I was about 3,000 feet above the ground in slow flight, and I was trying to find exactly where the wind was coming from, and I was using the ground speed. I didn't get it down to 0, but I believe that I got it to like 3 or 4 knots across the ground.
I think mine was, I saw a negative number once or twice, and I said, this is probably above my pay grade. I need to get down. And so I quit. I have not done that since then. It was just a curiosity because I read about it and heard about people doing it. And I thought, well, it's nothing on the ground, but up here at 8,000 feet, the air is moving right along.
Yeah, and flying is fun, but it is unforgiving.
Very unforgiving.
So, with you and your trike, I mean, it's like when you were saying when you take off, I lose sight of you so fast because your engine is so quiet. He runs a Rotax 912 on it, but his combination of muffler and also the propeller.
I have an E-prop on it, and it's
that makes
the whole
it quiet.
The E-prop weighs about 6 pounds if it's fat, and so it makes very little noise and has very little inertia. It's very quiet. It's a staggered propeller. That means that the wings on the propeller are not concentric. They're not across from each other, and that helps make it quiet. And so far, it's also somewhat fuel efficient because it doesn't take a lot of power to run it. It just seems to enjoy.
Yeah.
It produces a lot of power, I'll tell you that.
I'm tempted to put one on the Titan to see if I would improve my fuel economy.
I'm going to bet you would.
So,
I know guys that I know when they first started using the e-props, the guys that were playing with them and testing them out, when they got them, they wouldn't give them back because they liked them so well.
that's awesome. Well, Jim, thank you.
You bet. Another day in the life, huh?
Yep, you got that right. So, everybody, have fun, fly safe. For this old pilot, this is Matt signing off.